Hi everybody, today let's join Captain Discovery as we explore the secret behind the door of one of the largest cigarette factories in the world. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, an estimated 28.3 million adults in the United States smoke cigarettes, and approximately 2.8 million middle and high school students in the United States use at least one tobacco product. What makes cigarettes so enticing? I'll head to the factory to see how the cigarette-making process unfolds. Embark on a discovery quest. Subscribe to Captain Discovery now. This video discourages cigarette use due to its health risks. Before the advent of modern cigarettes, plant leaves had been utilized since ancient times. The Maya and Aztec people used them for thousands of years as tobacco leaves. In the 16th century, Europe imported tobacco and introduced it to America through exploration. Initially, it was used for medical and recreational purposes. By the 19th century, cigarettes became a staple in American consumer culture. However, scientific research revealed its health hazards, leading to efforts to minimize its risks. Production process. The journey begins in the flat land area of North Carolina, where springtime is ideal for planting. Skilled workers fill trays with soil in the nursery area. An automatic seeding machine evenly spreads seeds onto the soil. The trays are now filled with seeds inside the greenhouse. After 7 weeks in the nursery, the seedlings are ready for transplanting. A machine automatically plants the seedlings into the soil, where they receive daily care and grow tall, resembling a 5 to 6-year-old child. In July, tobacco plants begin flowering, prompting farmers to drive cutting machines across the fields to remove the tops of the plants, maximizing nutrient concentration in the leaves. Farmers simultaneously spray growth inhibitors on the plants. After a month, the tobacco plants turn yellow, indicating they're ready for harvesting. A digging machine digs deep into the soil, lifting the plants and transferring them to bins on trucks. This year's weather is relatively favorable, so farmers have a good harvest. Once the bins are full, all the plants are moved to another truck, concluding a day of harvesting and returning to the warehouse for the drying process. The leaves on the truck are poured onto a conveyor belt. Dried tobacco leaves fall into the large chain container. After being moved to the storage room, wood is burnt under the floor to create heat for drying. This process usually takes 5 to 8 weeks before the leaves are transferred to the cigarette factory. The dried leaves are then transferred to a pressing machine to compress them into neat square bundles. Processing. Tons of dried tobacco are sent to the processing plant, where the cigarette journey begins upon receiving raw tobacco leaves. The first step in processing is sorting these leaves based on size, type, and quality. Once sorted, overly dry leaves are lightly steamed or moistened to make them pliable. Next, conditioned leaves are passed through a stripping machine to separate the tobacco leaves from the stalk. Once stripped, tobacco leaves are ready for blending. Followed by cutting them into small pieces, the cigarette manufacturing process is fast-paced and highly automated. Cigarette manufacturing can produce up to 20,000 cigarettes per minute. The process begins by creating a long tobacco rod called a rod. A roll of paper measuring up to 7,000 meters is spread out and a line of tobacco is placed. The rolling paper is then wrapped around the line of tobacco, forming a cigarette rod. The rod is cut into shorter lengths and filters are attached to both ends. These filters are connected with tipping paper, a type of paper wrapped around the filter end of the cigarette. Quality control and packaging. This cigarette quality is rigorously controlled at every step. Individual cigarettes are arranged into small groups and wrapped in foil to preserve freshness. The packs are then assembled around the cigarettes and wrapped in protective film to preserve their aroma and freshness. Finally, the packs are packaged in cartons or main boxes for transportation. Environmental protection issues. Additionally, cigarette factories reduce environmental impact by employing advanced technology and efficient waste management. Conclusion. Thanks for exploring the cigarette production process with us. If you're amazed by the blend of technology and craftsmanship we showcase, Hello everyone. Today let's embark on an exciting journey with Captain Discovery as we unveil the fascinating process behind cigarette production by exploring one of the largest cigarette factories in the world. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, an estimated 28.3 million adults in the United States smoke cigarettes, and approximately 2.8 million middle and high school students use at least one tobacco product. Despite the well-documented health risks associated with smoking, cigarettes remain widely consumed. What makes cigarettes so enticing? How are they manufactured on such a massive scale? In this journey, we'll take you through each step of the process, from cultivation to packaging. Before we begin, remember that this video discourages cigarette use due to its harmful health effects. Subscribe to Captain Discovery for more intriguing explorations. History of cigarettes. The history of cigarettes dates back thousands of years, when the Maya and Aztec civilizations used tobacco leaves for various purposes, including spiritual and medicinal applications. Tobacco was introduced to Europe in the 16th century through exploration, and it quickly became a sought-after commodity. European settlers brought tobacco to America, where it was initially used both recreationally and medicinally. The 19th century saw the widespread popularity of cigarettes, fueled by industrialization and mass production techniques. However, as scientific research progressed, the health hazards of smoking became more evident, leading to efforts to control tobacco consumption through regulations, awareness campaigns, and alternative nicotine delivery products. Cigarette production process. The journey of cigarette production begins in the fertile flatlands of North Carolina, where the climate provides ideal conditions for tobacco cultivation. In the spring, skilled farmers fill nursery trays with nutrient-rich soil, ensuring optimal growth conditions for tobacco seeds. Automated seeding machines evenly distribute the tiny seeds across the trays, which are then placed inside greenhouses to promote early-stage growth under controlled conditions. After approximately 7 weeks in the nursery, the seedlings reach a suitable height and are ready for transplanting into vast fields. Specialized planting machines transplant the seedlings into the soil, ensuring uniform spacing and depth. Over the following months, the plants receive careful attention, including irrigation, pest control, and nutrient supplementation. By July, the plants begin to flower, signaling the need for topping, a process where farmers remove the plant's flowers to concentrate nutrients in the leaves. Once the plants mature, they turn yellow, indicating readiness for harvest. Cutting machines traverse the fields, carefully extracting the plants from the soil and loading them into large bins on trucks. Favorable weather conditions often result in a bountiful harvest. The harvested plants are then transported to warehouses for the crucial drying phase. Upon arrival at the warehouse, the tobacco leaves are unloaded onto conveyor belts and transferred to drying chambers. The drying process, known as curing, is essential for reducing moisture content and enhancing the flavor profile of the tobacco. Wood-burning furnaces generate heat, which circulates under the drying chambers to gradually remove moisture from the leaves. This process typically lasts between 5 to 8 weeks, during which the leaves undergo color changes from green to golden brown. Once fully cured, the dried tobacco leaves are compressed into neat square bundles for ease of storage and transport. These bundles are then sent to processing plants, where the next phase of production begins. At the processing plant, the dried tobacco leaves are sorted based on size, type, and quality. Sorting is crucial to ensure consistency in the final product. Leaves that are overly dry undergo a conditioning process where they are lightly steamed or moistened to restore pliability and prepare them for further processing. Next, the conditioned leaves pass through stripping machines, which efficiently separate the valuable leaf material from the coarse stems. The stripped leaves are then ready for blending, a process that combines different tobacco varieties to achieve a distinct flavor profile. Blending is a meticulous process that requires expertise and precision. Tobacco from various sources is carefully mixed to create a consistent flavor that aligns with brand specifications. Once blended, the tobacco undergoes further processing, where it is finally cut into small, uniform pieces. The cut tobacco is then sent for cigarette manufacturing, where advanced automation ensures efficiency and precision. The cigarette manufacturing process is highly automated, with machines capable of producing up to 20,000 cigarettes per minute. The process begins by creating a long tobacco rod using a specialized rolling machine. A continuous roll of paper, often up to 7,000 meters long, is spread out, and a thin line of cut tobacco is evenly distributed across its surface. The rolling paper is then wrapped tightly around the tobacco, forming a continuous cigarette rod. This rod is cut into shorter segments, each forming an individual cigarette. Filters, typically made of cellulose acetate, are attached to both ends of the cigarettes. The attachment process involves wrapping the filter ends with tipping paper, ensuring a secure connection and providing a comfortable mouthfeel for the smoker. Quality control is a critical aspect of cigarette manufacturing. Throughout the production process, rigorous testing is conducted to ensure uniformity in weight, size, and tobacco distribution. Each cigarette undergoes visual inspections and automated quality checks to detect any defects or inconsistencies. Once the cigarettes pass quality control, they are arranged into small groups and wrapped in foil to preserve freshness and aroma. The foil-wrapped cigarettes are then packaged into branded packs, which are further enclosed in protective film to prevent moisture loss. The finished packs are packed into cartons, which are then ready for transportation to retailers worldwide. Environmental protection issues. Cigarette production, like many industrial processes, poses environmental challenges. Factories implement advanced technology to minimize waste and emissions, ensuring compliance with environmental regulations. Efforts to reduce water and energy consumption, along with recycling initiatives, help mitigate the industry's ecological footprint. Some manufacturers are also exploring biodegradable filters and sustainable packaging options to address environmental concerns. Exploring the cigarette production process has provided valuable insights into the intricate blend of technology and craftsmanship that goes into making a single cigarette. From the cultivation of tobacco plants to the precision-driven manufacturing process, every step is meticulously executed to produce a product that continues to captivate millions worldwide. However, it's important to remember the health risks associated with smoking and make informed choices. If you found this exploration fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts below. Subscribe to Captain Discovery for more exciting journeys into the world of manufacturing and beyond. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.